Okay, so we got some Biden voters here who would otherwise vote for Joe Biden. It seems like the main thing that they are with Biden on is abortion. I should tell you everything. So these guys are going to get asked about, why they wouldn't vote for Biden, what's going on. But specifically in this particular clip, I want to highlight when they talk about the economy. All right, because the economy is going to be the most important thing to determine this election, in my opinion. So I want you to hear it, and I want to react to what they're going to say about the economy, and then listen to the end, because towards the end they're going to ask them what they don't like about Trump, and you're not going to want to miss this. It's actually very interesting. Can't wait to react to it. Here we go.
Asked how they think President Biden is doing on the economy. Take a listen.
I think he's been absolutely disastrous for the economy.
I agree.
Raise your hand if you think President Trump's policies on the economy would be better for your family personally. Raise your hand. All right, so that is everybody. President Biden argues that
most people. Okay, I'm gonna speak for a lot of Americans right now. Most people would like Trump's policies better, okay? But you can eat. You can go out. You can buy dinner. You don't have to worry about your bills being paid. This is what's going on.
Economic record has been very good. Since President Trump's was not as good. What are you keying off of? Sean, since you had the best smile, and Virginia the second best smile, what are you keying off of to say President Trump's economic policies would be better for you?
My past performance of my 401k. I know it was post 2020 and everything kind of flipped around, but you can't blame everything on 2020 for forever.
We have areas here in Pennsylvania where it's just at a standstill right now. Like, things are supposed to be being built and the interest rates are just way too high for people to invest and start moving around.
Okay, there's a couple of key points here. She said in Pennsylvania things are at a standstill. All right. I think I understand what she's saying, but I want to kind of elaborate on that, a standstill. All right. So your businesses are closing down. No one's opening new businesses. Okay. You're at a standstill. Nothing's happening. That means the economy, is it going to get better or worse? If it's at a standstill now, what's going to happen 5 years from now? Can you see what we're talking about here? All right. I don't care about no mean tweets. I don't care. I don't care about what Trump's got to say. I don't care how orange he is. I don't care about none of that. All right. What I care about is financial stability. That's what most people should be caring about. That's why all of them are raising their hands.
And Virginia, just staying with you, because Pennsylvania is near and dear to Joe Biden's heart. Are there Biden policies that you would blame for the problem? And if so, what are they?
The interest rate is so high right now, and I know they're trying to cut the inflation down, but if nobody is building, no.
Honey, they're not trying to cut the inflation down. They're trying to go higher on the inflation. Okay, they want to give Ukraine more money. Okay, don't you understand that? That's why she has no clue. The average voter, they don't really get into the policies. They don't understand what's happening. I'm sorry, but they just don't. Not that they're stupid, but they're busy. They're just too busy. They don't educate themselves on what's actually happening. Okay. Yeah. They're actually trying to do the opposite of what she thinks that they're doing. It's crazy.
Businesses are really coming to Pennsylvania right now to keep us moving forward.
Even if you're trying to buy a house, because I'm trying to become a first-time home buyer, the prices are so high right now. It's just hard.
Is there anything Joe Biden could do or say between now and the time you vote that would make you feel differently about feeling that his policies would not be as good for your family?
Yeah, stop printing money and stop sending it to the Ukraine. Close the borders so we have more job opportunities. Stop lying on live TV. How about that?
Economy, or have you pretty much decided that Trump's policies would be better for the economy?
I mean, I feel like he doesn't even take accountability for what's going on in the economy. Not even accountability. Like, he's in denial that it's happening.
The point is,
bingo. Joe Biden's totally denying, okay, that any of this is actually happening. Like literally, guys, when you don't see, hey, look, you go into the grocery store and your loaf of bread is $7, $8. I mean, I eat organic. Cost of food is extremely high. It doubled. Yeah, he's in denial about it. They're saying that it's actually we're doing well. The people are doing well. Congressman Clyburn was just here on MSNBC saying that it's social media has something to do with the misinformation that we're getting. He said we're actually doing very well. People are getting more jobs. They got to pay more money for food. Yeah, they got to get more jobs. That's what you're going to be working 5 jobs a day. But the government doesn't care. So
Biden needs to hear the people, because when he's talking about the economy doing stellar, he's talking about the stock market. He's not looking at homelessness or joblessness. He's not, at Eugie's point, thinking about how much it costs to go to the grocery store. And he's gaslighting.
So this guy admits that he voted for Biden. He admits that Biden is gaslighting. A person that raises a cost on everything, okay, a person that doesn't care about inflation, they don't care about you. Hello, we're trying to get you to see that. And we're screaming to the moon here about it. And people they're casually going about it and saying Trump is so mean, okay? He's aggressive. Yeah, you better be if you want to run a great country like this. It's a huge business, all right? That's why we're on a world stage around the world, because we have to do business with other countries. All right, Biden is not a business owner. He's a government official. Don't you guys understand that? He's not a businessman. He doesn't know how to run an economy. That's why we're suffering right now. That's why it's gotten so bad. If we can just get people to understand that and stop worried about mean tweets, we'll be all right.
Literally everyone in the process.
Okay. And Omar, you voted for Joe Biden last time, right?
Yeah.
Some really important and hard insights for the Biden campaign to hear there. And hearing all that, you might think things are pretty bad for President Biden. That was not good. But Trump may actually be the antidote. Listen to their thoughts about Donald Trump now.
All right, so here's where it gets really, really interesting. Okay. Y'all ready for this, man? Like, 'cause here's America. These are the Biden voters that just can't make it across the finish line on Trump. Like, even though it's costing, hopefully they come out and vote for Trump this time, where we can all, be financially free from all this, government tyranny. But some of these people just still don't get it. Listen to some of the things that they're going to say about how Trump talks and how he reacts in his tweets. It's crazy. This is what.
Just think Donald Trump is mean. He's a bully, and I think his policies are.
I'm sorry. I think it's mean that you can't afford things. Okay, that's what I think is mean. I don't care what somebody say. When you can't afford to get gas and go to the grocery store you can't do any of that. That's mean, honey. All right. Well, what are you thinking about right now? All right. You better toughen up, America. Americans, you better toughen up and be okay with certain things. And no man is perfect. But if you can afford your groceries and your gas and your bills are paid, why are you worried about what somebody's talking about on Twitter?
Are solid. I pretty much agree with most of them. I just don't like him as a leader.
I don't think he does a lot to try to bring groups together. And from when he ran the last time, our country became so divided. I don't know if it's anything particular about what he said or did, but
it has everything to do with the mainstream media and what they've been doing, the race hustling. Okay, they tell all black people that you need to hate Donald Trump. All right, all the black liberals hate Donald Trump. They literally hate the man. Okay. So when the black liberals hate Donald Trump, the white liberals are going to hate Donald Trump. If the black liberals love Donald Trump, the white liberals are going to love Donald Trump. That's how this goes. If you notice, they bring Reverend Al Sharpton on here whenever they have a race issue. Whatever he says goes, okay? That's who's running MSNBC, the race hustlers. Joy Reids, all right? They'll never love Trump, and they'll never care about his policies. They don't care about you. All they care about is their hatred for Trump, period. I mean, it's frustrating because when you can see through the lies, it makes you upset. That's why that's why I sound like this, because it makes you upset when you know that they're lying to you just to have things go their way. Who's suffering? I'm asking you a big question right now, America. Who's suffering at the end of the day? When the smoke clears and you got your President Biden in office, who's suffering here? All right. Who's doing bad? I'm asking the question. Who's doing bad? Not the elites at MSNBC, not Al Sharpton. He's paid to race hustle. None of those people are doing bad at all. They don't care. But Orange Man bad to them, so it doesn't matter what you say. You got to start thinking for yourself. You got to start thinking about who's going to be better for America in terms of economic growth. If businesses don't do well, you're not going to do well. Okay? The harder it is for businesses to operate, the more money they're going to charge you for your products. That's how it works. So, I mean, if you keep Biden in office, it's going to get worse. Not only, you're not going to get used to this, okay? It's just going to get worse. They're going to keep printing money. They're going to keep funding wars. It's never going to end as long as you put the guy in office. I promise you that.
Our country we really picked sides on this, and it just got
I feel like people forget about that, Sean. That's such a good point. It's like Trump is so volatile, and not only internal strife and conflict, but like I don't feel comfortable with him calling someone with nukes Rocket Man.
Yeah, and I think that
so much behind social media.
Oh, you don't feel comfortable with that? I don't feel comfortable with them putting soy in all of our food so men act soft, okay? But I'm not complaining about it every day. All right? I'm not comfortable with that. I'm just not comfortable with certain things. As a matter of fact, if you're a man, you should feel manly. All right? I don't know what in the world's going on in America today. Men just aren't manly anymore, okay? They're just not. And there's a reason for that. There's soy in everything. This makes you feminized, guys. Soy feminizes men. Did you know that? It's too much sugar in your tank. You're not going to even be able to think. I got something for you. This, my friend, is called Testofuel. Okay? Testofuel. I'm going to put a link in the description. I want you to check this stuff out. I've been taking it for about 4 years. D3, K2, magnesium. You need that for sleep. You want to feel tough. You want to feel great like a man. Zinc, diasporic acid, maca root, all natural. Ginseng, Asian ginseng, oyster extract, fenugreek, boron. This is amazing. Guys, you can order this on Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description right now. It changed everything for me. It changed everything. This stuff comes from Europe. The ingredients are approved. They are amazing. Okay. It works in about 4 days. You'll feel energetic like a teenager again. You'll have mental clarity. You'll probably make videos like this one. You'll say, you know what? I'm glad that Andre told me about Testofuel. It changed everything for me. Just everything gets so much better when you raise your testosterone, man. Thank you so much. Here's the takeaway. When we take our feelings into the ballot boxes, we're going to make some bad mistakes. You can apply this to anything you do in your life, man. Whenever you get too emotional about anything and make decisions based on your emotion, instead of real logic and research, you're going to wind up in trouble every single time. Man, I burned myself so many times, and I've had to learn lessons. All right, I no longer use my emotions to make any decisions that are especially serious decisions. All right, I just don't. I go on logic, what makes sense, and we go from there. So, America, that's my advice to you. I hope you would take that advice and please consider what we're going through right now. And forget about the mean tweets, man. Like, let freedom of speech happen. As long as someone's not hurting someone with their speech. All right. And I don't know how you could do that. I really don't. I don't. But, keep your intentions good, but keep your feelings out of the ballot box, man. And vote based on what's best for you and your family. All right. Thank you. This has been Yup, I Said It. And until the next time.